Dear parents and guardians, welcome to our Chinese class. I'm Miss Chen. I can't tell you how excited I am to be able to work with your child this year. A little insight about me is that I was born and raised in Taiwan, right here, this little island next to China. And I have been living here in Denver, Colorado since 1993. I can't believe that I'm going into my 21st year of teaching. I taught ESL, French, and Chinese in Denver public schools for 16 years. And this is my fifth year teaching here at Kent. I teach both middle school and upper school Chinese. My husband and I have two lovely children. My son, Ethan, just graduated from Kent last year, and he's a freshman at Georgia Tech studying mechanical engineering. My daughter, Ashley, is a junior this year here at Kent as well, and she loves playing volleyball. One fun fact about me is that I speak 4.5 languages: Taiwanese, Mandarin Chinese, English, French, and the point five is Spanish because I only know the bad words. In addition to working with students, I also enjoy sharing with other world language teachers. I present in workshops and conferences locally and nationally. This past summer, I did my first international conference. I was very proud of myself. Here, I would like to show you some findings that were published by ACTFL last year. We all know that there are so many benefits of learning a second language or even the third one. Business thrive on the diversity of ideas created by multicultural workforce. Multicultural awareness is an essential soft skill in work as well as life, and it goes beyond office culture to economic benefits. As you may know, Chinese is the most widely spoken language by native speakers. Nearly 1 in every 6 people in the world speaks Chinese. China is the second largest economy in the world and is widely regarded as the potential biggest global market in the 21st century. Therefore, business leaders are looking for people who can speak Chinese and operate successfully in the Chinese culture context. In addition, proficient speakers of Chinese will find jobs in various fields, such as government, international relations, information technology, tourism, education, translation, and much more. Parents and guardians, I would like to thank you for supporting your child's journey to global competence. With this pandemic, things are going very differently this year. For example, students are put in cohorts and all of us are to maintain social distance. Not only that, but I can only stay in middle school. So I have to Zoom in to teach my upper school students. The new regulations definitely make the planning and teaching much more challenging. But I would like to let you know that I am doing my best and making the most out of this unprecedented situation. If your child is new to Chinese language this year, I would like to let you know that he or she will be introduced to the most commonly used words and phrases through a lot of movements, songs, pictures, movie clips, and stories. And for students who have had experience learning Chinese, they will continue to improve their vocabulary, grammatical structures, pronunciation, listening comprehension, and writing skills, building upon the oral and written communication skills that they have acquired in the past. Many of you may not speak Chinese, and you are probably worried that you don't know what you can do to support your child's learning in Chinese. Now, you may put that worry aside. Here is World Language Games. I spend a lot of time uploading most of the content from our textbooks to World Language Games. The data includes vocabulary, sentences, dialogues, and stories for Chinese 1A class. And for Chinese 1B, Chinese 8, Chinese 1, Chinese 2 and 3 combination. The data also includes grammar practice, listening comprehension, and extended reading materials. So now, welcome to my Chinese 8 webpage. I just use Chinese 8 as an example. This is what students can see. Everything they need is on this Bitmoji classroom. In addition to that, students have tons of games to practice. Like these games are vocabulary games, grammar games, sentence games, story games, and also the MP3 audio listening practice. One thing I love the most about World Language Games is this review tool. In this review tool, students can review whatever content that they didn't master, or for students who are highly motivated, they can go ahead and pick the content that they haven't learned yet and start practicing with that. So same thing, it has vocabulary, structures, sentences, stories, and here is the online test. So what is this online test for? In my class, I believe that your student will show you later about our course syllabus. One of the interesting things that I do with my students is I give them multiple opportunities to master their skills. It doesn't matter how many tries that they have to take. As long as they get 90% of it or above, they can stop. But if they are below 90%, they would have to keep trying. And this year, something that I did differently from last year is I am asking my students to turn in their test videos prior to the class so I can make sure that we can make the best use of our class time and they are ready for the class. So right here, this is something that they can do. There may be times that your child was on the computer for hours and he or she tells you that, I have been working on World Language Games for Miss Chen's class. Is it true? From students' point of view, you may want to check. And here you have the tool for you. Here's the tool. So if you sign into your student's name, let's say Kylie. Kylie has been on computer for a long time. And let's see if she's really doing something for Chinese. So let's pick her name and then you can go to personal and you can go to checkpoints. Here you can set the start time and start date and end date. And then you submit and then you will be able to see all of the games that she has played since September 1st to September 7th. So just within this week, she had earned 318 points. Way to go, Kylie. With this demo, I hope that you find World Language Games helpful to you and to your child. Like I told my students this year, I am not the person who gives them a grade. The students themselves are the ones who need to earn their grades. And my job is just to put down whatever scores they get in the grade book. So their grades depends on how hard they work and how many times they want to try. Parents and guardians, again, thank you. Thank you so much for all your support. I'm thrilled to be your child's Chinese teacher this year. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Bye-bye.